James Stadium in the beautiful city of Tampa. We got a damp field with this rain in the forecast for tonight's game between the South Florida Bulls and the Kansas Jayhawks. Hi, everybody. This is Brad Nessler. With me, as always, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football.
South Florida is going to be all over the quarterback in this one. Having one of the most gifted athletes at the defensive end spot makes this defense that much better. And I'll tell you what else, Brad. This guy seems to get better with every single game that he plays.
Now let's head down to the coin toss, brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. We'll see how this game plays out as they get ready for the opening kickoff. Kicks off, and here goes 4 quarters of action. He's to the 10. Tackle at the 29-yard line. So now we'll get to see the offense come onto the field for their first drive of this game. They'll take over at the 29. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. He goes downtown. Can't connect. Well, they went for the home run on that one.
Oh, if you didn't throw the ball so far, they'd be looking at 6 right now.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Ace backfield. Nice tackle made there to bring him down. A 7-yard run by the running back. 3rd and 3. Ball on the 36-yard line. From the gun. Throws it, and he drops it. So 4th down coming up.
And give credit to the defense there. They played very disciplined and were able to break up the pass.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. He gets out to about the 35-yard line. Came away with a nice return there, Lee Corso.
Whoa, Nelly. That was almost a big one, my friend.
They come out with 4 linebackers. And he has it on the corner. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. That was a big run by the halfback.
Boy, this kid makes the defense look silly. They're grabbing at a bunch of air down there. They got to hit somebody.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. South Florida to kick this one off. He got all of that one. And down he goes at the 31. The defense really stepped up to force that 3 and out on the last drive. The offense will start at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. 3 wideouts here. Crosses left, intercepted. Down the sideline. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34. They're packed in tight on the line. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. Second down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 26. They come out in a goal line set. They go with the run, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss. And he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defensive front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
Slings it. He's all the way home. Touchdown. He's on a different level than everybody else,
And
Coach.
he sure is, my friend. This kid is a real deep threat. He can stretch the defense and cause a lot of problems for the secondary.
And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. USF ready to kick this one off. He kicks off. It's fielded at the 2. He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession.
This defense has stepped up to the challenge so far, but there is a long way to go, Kurt.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to keep this offense too quiet, just as long as they can avoid these turnovers.
A nice completion there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that defense has got to adjust their coverage a little bit. They can't continue to let this happen.
Lee, you're right. They've got to mix it up. Try to confuse the timing of this offense.
I'll tell you what, the quarterback was lucky to even get that one off. He really had some pressure in his face.
He got a nice pickup on that one.
Hey, you guys, watch out for this kid.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 46. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. About 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 50. They line up in the shotgun. 3 wide. They go with the run. They'll bring him down right around the 50. Maybe got 2 feet on the play.
No gain on the play.
3rd down, and they need to get it inside the 44. They'll work from the shotgun. Option right side.
Well, this is how you defend the option.
Yeah, the quarterback had nowhere to go, and it may have been a disaster if he pitched the ball.
The quarterback made the right decision to keep the ball and take the loss on that play.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. This one will go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive.
They really beat them up with that passing attack.
You can bet this defense made some adjustments on the sideline, though. I don't know if they can stop the passing attack, but they need to at least be able to slow it down.
20 on the play.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. Taken down in the backfield. And the defensive end comes up with a big play.
Boy, he's quick as a cat, no question. He got tremendous penetration and was able to wrap him up for a loss there.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And he's hit before he can go anywhere.
They brought the middle linebacker on a blitz, and the quarterback got the ball out of his hands in time for a 1st down.
They come out in a goal line set. Gets a block on the corner. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown! All right, Coach, your team is down by 3 touchdowns in the 1st quarter. So what are you telling those kids on the sideline?
Well, I look them in the eye and I say, hey, there's more than 3 quarters to go. It's your choice. Either and lose by 50, or man up, dig yourself out of this hole so you can head into halftime with something to work for.
And he converts the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks off. And he's taken down at the 36. They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession.
We haven't seen much from this offense at all yet.
Well, Coach, they've gotten off to a slow start, but a few good runs or completions, maybe it'll get them back on track.
They give to the tailback. Brought down at about the 43-yard line. He takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. Second down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. And he's taken down at the 47-yard line.
I credit the quarterback on that pass. He made a great read and delivered a very nice pass for the first down.
He set up and put the ball right there where he had to go. Nice play.
Here's the give. And down he goes at the 42. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 42-yard line. From the gun. They go with the run. He fights forward to about the 39. 3 yards there on the delayed handoff. 3rd and 2. Well, they've jumped on him early, but can they hold on for 3 more quarters? The score here in Tampa, South Florida, 21. Kansas, nothing. Third and 2 coming up here. Single set backfield. He's taken down at about the 29-yard line.
Oh, man, they had him good there. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
The running back really sold the run well that time. That allowed for the quarterback to get the ball downfield for a decent gain.
And he's taken down at the 19. What a big-time arm this kid has.
Yo, he sure isn't afraid to force the ball in there. I don't even know if he could see the receiver or not.
Hey, Scooter, it was a completion. He knows what he's doing.
1st and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. This will be the first snap inside the 20 today. Option. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. They don't really have a chance on that play.
Boy, guys, how about the defense on this play? They sniffed that play out from the start.
We've got a 2nd and 11. This is the 8th play of this drive. From the gun. Got it. And he goes down quickly. Nice little catch there, huh, Coach?
Yeah, that was a good call. I like that call. I like short passes. They're safe and can lead to some really good yardage.
3rd down again. One-man backfield. Complete. He's got room. Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, they get the first down, but was it close?
Close or not, what a relief it is to the quarterback to have a new set of downs to work with.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Tailback brought down for a loss.
I'm going to bet this running back is getting frustrated. You know he wants to be able to get into some open space. Unfortunately for him, he didn't get the chance there.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. There's an injured player on the field. It's third down, and they come up to the line about 9 yards away from the end zone. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Throws. Incomplete. It's knocked down by the defense.
That play may have saved the touchdown.
The coach has got to love this kid. His instincts are superb, and he's always around the football.
And they tack on 3 points. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And he's taken down at the 32. And we see this offense again after what you, Kirk, called a very physical touchdown drive.
Well, I say that, Brad, because the big hog mollies up front were able to create holes for the running game, and it helped them get the score. Let's see if they can do it again.
He's tackled around the 36-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 5. Ball on their own 36. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Drops back to pass. It's knocked away, incomplete. Excellent awareness to get in position to make the play on the ball.
The quarterback threw that one so high that the safety had all day to get there. He's got to put a little bit more heat on his throws if he wants to get the ball to his receivers.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Rolls to the left. Great concentration.
I like the call here by the defense to bring the heat with the outside linebacker. It was just a better call by the offense, and that's why it's a first down.
They line up in the jumbo set. And he has it on the corner. He's at midfield. He finally goes down at the 24-yard line. An amazing run. This kid was moving.
Wow, that is a good-looking athlete.
Man, no kidding. This guy can fly.
And a new halfback checks into the game. They go to the run, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss. The defensive end was the victor on that play as he bolted in to tackle him for a loss.
And he was able to do that because the interior linemen held their ground, leaving the runner with no options.
He scrambled. Goes to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. Wow, an almost impossible pass to defend, and it goes for 6.
Yep, the defense would have needed 12 guys on the field that time.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. South Florida to kick. And it's off. Tackle made at the 31. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive.
On that last drive, they took the ball deep out of their own territory and moved it up the field.
That was great offensive production. Everything really came together for them on that last drive.
And they make the stop at about the 39-yard line.
You know what? After a play like that, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if they went to the air again.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's knocked out of bounds right around the 40. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. We've got 3rd down and 1. They line it up with 3 receivers. Excellent open field tackle.
I talked to this receiver earlier in the week, and he comes up to me and says, "Yo, coach, you're going to be calling my number this week. I'm going to make some big plays."
Well, he wasn't lying. That was definitely a big-time play.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Brought down at the 32-yard line.
What a great play call there. They came right out of the gates and attacked the defense through the air on first down.
Yeah, it was a really nice gain on the pass. Let's see if they go back to the air again on the next play.
Here's a throw, and I don't think he got anything on that. He caught it, but the reward was minimal.
I don't know, Brad. I don't know what the quarterback saw, but hey, at least it wasn't a sack or an interception.
Like I always say, Coach, anything is better than moving backwards.
There's a very impressive open field tackle. Maybe a few, but that's it.
He took a shot on that play.
He better check and make sure all of his limbs are still attached.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Catches it, and that's all. And they get 5 yards from that completion.
I got to give credit to the receiver here for getting separation from the coverage and making a good catch on the play.
It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. They line it up with 3 receivers. They'll run the option. Well, they'll turn it over on downs. Did they have to go for it there?
Well, sometimes you got to take your chances. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
They'll take over at the 24. It's 1st and 10. They come out with 4 wide out. They'll throw on 1st down. And he's tackled at the 26-yard line. And he put a lot of air under that ball.
Yeah, he kind of threw it up for grabs, but you can't really question the result there. That was a big play.
And the big pickup through the air has made it 1st and 10. From the gun. He's on the run. Runs with it, and he's got room. And he's pushed out of bounds, setting up a 1st and goal. And he manages to get out of bounds after that run.
Good running here. He manages to get to the outside and gets a nice pickup.
They've got a great scoring opportunity right now. Let's see if they make the most of it. Throws incomplete, broken up. The linebacker got a hand on it that time.
Yeah, they were looking at 6 points if he hadn't got a hand in there to break that one up.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's scrambling. Now he's going to run and watch out. Another touchdown. Why not?
This just goes to show you that there is more to playing defense than emotion. You can't continuously play out of position like this. You're going to find yourself in a lot of mismatches. And today, those mismatches have turned into touchdowns.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it away. He's to the 10. It's a fumble. Scoops up the loose ball. And so they'll turn the ball over on the fumble.
Yeah, the ball carrier just didn't do a good job of protecting the ball. This defense took advantage of it.
So the question here is whether or not his knee hit the ground before the ball came out.
And sometimes it's hard for the official because there's a whole bunch of bodies around the ball carrier, and he can't get a good view to overturn it.
Well, after seeing the replay, it was apparent that his knee was down before he lost the ball.
Yep, those guys in the booth aren't perfect, but they got it right this time.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch. They got a few yards on that pass.
Yeah, we talked about how the run will open up the passing game, but some teams like to use their intermediate passing game to open up the run. Either way you look at it, it's good balance.
Back to pass. Throws to the receiver, and he's got it again. And that's the end of the first half, and it looks like we've got an upset on our hands. The score here in Tampa, South Florida, 35, Kansas, 3. We're ready to start the second half, and hopefully we won't see the same type of shellacking that we saw in the first half. He's to the 10. Across the 30. And he's tackled at the 42-yard line. He got the team pumped up with that return.
Oh, boy, he sure did. And that's the perfect, beautiful thing about special teams, my friend. It's beautiful.
They're packed in tight on the line. Looking for the corner. He lost the ball. It's picked up. Inside the 30. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. Well, it took a little while, but finally something went right for the defense.
Yep, they could use a little bit of momentum on their side, but this is the first break that they have caught all game.
We'll see if they can make a little run here. If there was ever a time to take advantage of a situation, then this would be it.
And he hits the PAT. Kansas lines up for the kickoff. Kicks off. Tackle made at the 31. A fumble really hurt this team's last drive, so let's see if they can make up for that blunder on this drive.
You know, they had a beautiful drive going there, but the defense stepped up and forced that fumble.
This offense can move the ball up and down this field. They just have to avoid mistakes.
Takes it right and brought down right away. And he gets a yard on the run.
1 yard.
Very little room for the ball carrier to get moving on that one.
With the defensive line neutralizing the blocks, these linebackers are able to come up and make plays in the hole.
Fires out quick. It's picked off. Tackle at the 40. Lee, do you think they'll be able to capitalize on the interception?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to make much difference. They've dug themselves in a pretty big hole.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 40. From the gun. And down he goes. Around the 38-yard line. That'll be a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. They come out with 4 wide out. They'll work the right side, and there's nothing going there. Taken back a yard.
1 yard loss on the play.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 30. From the gun. Snags it complete, out of bounds, though, and they're going to lose yardage. Loss of 3.
Great play by the defense. They were just sitting there waiting on the pass.
And they could really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. Punts it away. The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
In the long run, this team will be all right, as long as they can avoid those types of turnovers.
Yep, it's no coincidence that the teams that win the highest turnover margin are usually the teams at the top of the BCS standings year after year.
On defense, it's all about instincts. It didn't look like their instincts worked too well on that play.
You're right, Lee. There was a lot of running room there.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. They'll work the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds right around the 34. What a sensational running game we've seen today.
Running up the middle. Pitch it to him to the outside. Just give this kid the ball, and he's going to make something happen.
Let me tell you, Coach, we're going to be talking about a new school rushing record if you can keep this up.
There's a fumble. Scoops up the loose ball. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more.
No gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Now he's scrambling. He's looking for 6. They knock it down. Incomplete. Great play by the safety to keep him out of the end zone.
If he doesn't get a hand in there, that's going to be 6. Nice individual effort there by the safety.
The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. Dumps it complete over the middle. They'll bring him down at the 15. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Now, we saw these guys on Wednesday in practice, and they ran this play over for about 20 minutes.
Well, if you can get it right in practice, then you usually can get it right in the game as well.
Here's the give. He makes his way out to about the 6. The offensive line got a really good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. They line up in the jumbo set. And they make the stop at the 3-yard line. The running back gets the first.
Great job by the back to follow his blockers and pick up the 3-yard gain on the run.
And a new halfback checks into the game. Hands off to the right and is brought down in the backfield.
Wow, that was the cornerback who got into the backfield there. How about that for some run support?
Well, when you've got a guy that can cover receivers and come in and make big hits in the running game, then you know you've got a special cornerback.
This guy can cover like a corner and hit like a safety. That is something special.
Maybe got 2 feet on the play. All the big boys are on the field now. Both teams have their big sets out there. So the quarterback takes it in for the score.
Yeah, nice job here by the quarterback to call his own number and get the ball in the end zone.
And he converts the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. South Florida is ready to kick it away. And this one's away. He's to the 20. Tackle made at the 41-yard line. The last time this offense had the ball, it was 3 and out. They'll get the ball here at the 41. First down, 10 to go. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Gives it to the back. He's tackled around the 41-yard line. The running back gets a yard, maybe less. It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 41. The defensive back's moving in closer. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen.
He looked like Superman making that catch. What a great grab.
And the big catch nets him about 8 yards on 2nd down. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. Complete across the middle. Brought down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this defensive coordinator is not afraid to send the house. He brought every linebacker, and the quarterback was still able to convert the first down.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They'll bring him down at the 35-yard line. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
New running back now into the backfield. Short pass, middle of the field. So the pass was complete for a gain of 5 on the play, and that's good enough for a first down.
And the quarterback still hasn't missed so far on this drive either, fellas.
First and 10. They come out with 4 wide out. The defensive back's moving in closer. Under pressure, intercepted. Here we go again. Interception by the defense.
Oh, man. Is there anything they can salvage at this point, Coach?
Not much, except maybe put in some younger players to get some game experience. This game is over.
They come out in a goal line set. Here's the run right. He's got nowhere to go.
Instead of running around the defenders, he ran right into them.
I don't think it mattered if he ran left or right or over the top. They just lost the battle up front.
We head to the fourth quarter, and we didn't see this coming. The score here in Tampa, USF 42, Kansas 10. It's 2nd and 11. They're packed in tight on the line. Tries to get around the corner. And he's taken down at the 39-yard line. That might have been good night, sweetheart there.
Yo, that's my line. And let me tell you something, you're right. That was close. I love this play right here. I would get that ball in that kid's hands more and more if I was his coach.
And down he goes at the 34-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. 2nd down and 5. Ball on the 34-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. Handoff to the right. He's taken down right around the 32-yard line. Couple of yards there. They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down. They're packed in tight on the line. Another run. And he's finally shoved out at the 7. South Florida has never seen one of their own rush for this kind of yardage before.
What a game. This young man is a special athlete. He's a very strong, powerful runner. And today he's beaten up, pushed around, and run over this defense on his way to a new record.
And that's right. No one in school history has rushed for this much yardage in a single game. What a magnificent day.
Tackle made at the 1-yard line. About 6 yards on the play.
Gain of 6 on the play.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. 2nd down. They line up in the jumbo set. Brought down just outside the goal line. Not a lot on that one.
And the defense had great pressure there. They blitzed the middle linebacker, and there were no holes for the halfback to run through.
Gets into the back. Touchdown. He makes the PAT. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is USF 49, Kansas 10. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. And he's taken down at the 30. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
Watch out for this defense. They've shown they can take advantage of the smallest of mistakes.
And they make the stop at the 36. So they execute, move a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah, completing those short passes is the key because it lulls the defense to sleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Looking to throw. Flares it and almost had it intercepted. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. He's looking to pass. And down he goes at the 40. They just inch past the marker.
Yeah, it looked like he got it just by the nose of the football.
1st and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. Ace backfield. Brought down at the 44. The halfback runs for 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Ball on their own 44. From the gun. To the right and tackled immediately. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
They'll line it up again on 3rd down. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. It's the tailback. He's taken down around the 46-yard line. They'll be stopped before they reach the 1st down marker.
Now that was some real hard-nosed defense. Way to bring up 4th down, guys.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. And we got the backup in there now at running back. He's hit and taken down.
Oh, that was a big conversion. You could just see the other team's offense itching to get back on the field.
Yeah, but it looks like they're going to have to wait, sweetheart, because I think they got a new set of downs.
So the ball spotted right around midfield as they continue to move the ball on this drive. 3 wideouts here. Knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play, Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent route, and he did a great job of holding on to the football.
Second down and around 1 to go. This is the 9th play of this drive, and they swap out the running back now for this next play. Tackle around the 34-yard line. They move the sticks after another 1st down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
And there they are, folks, the Russell Athletic players of the game. Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
They sure did, but somehow he got rid of the football.
Going with the shotgun here. He'll get the call again. And down he goes around the 28-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there. So it's 3rd down now, and they're going to need about 4. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Here's the option left. And he's taken down around the 21-yard line. So the halfback picks up the 1st down there with a 7-yard gain.
Well, the important thing is they were able to pick up the 1st down. And they're really starting to show how much they're relying on this halfback to do all of the work. And right now, he's looking pretty good.
Going with the shotgun here. Catches it, and he's looking for more. Oh, he got nailed on that one. They complete that play-action pass, good for 7 yards.
All it takes is a second on these play-action fakes to get the defense out of position. And that's how this tight end was able to get open and pick up some yards.
Hands it off. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. Nice run there. And I got to tell you guys, the offense is making things look pretty easy on this drive.
Yep, the defense just hasn't been able to make a play.
They could have shut him down a few times, but they just haven't been able to do it. Now it's time to step up.
Back to pass. I'm pretty sure they won't win it, but they haven't quit yet. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
It's almost as if the receiver told the defensive back, "You think you can cover me? I'll see you in the end zone." Yo.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with very little time remaining here in the ball game, our score, USF 49, Kansas 17. Here's the onside. And he's taken down at the 49-yard line. Well, any dreams they had of a comeback just ended right there.
Yeah, Brad, even if they were able to recover that onside kick, they still probably would not have had enough time.
They'll start at the 49. They line up in the jumbo set. Straight run, nothing going on there. And so that's going to do it. Our final score in this one, South Florida 49, Kansas 17. Kirk, any final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
Brad, I don't want to sound negative after a great upset victory, but this game really disappoints me, and I'll tell you why. Kansas is a good football team with a lot of talent, but they lack one key element that makes college football so special. Pride. Where was their pride when they fell down by a couple scores? I didn't see it. What I saw was a good football team who just laid down and got walked all over.
Folks, that's going to wrap up another broadcast of NCAA Football 09. We'd like to thank all of you for playing, and we hope you'll join us again real soon. Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safe.